All right, let's use the center trick to find the center of a rectangle that's now been shifted into perspective. And we'll just use 1 point perspective for this, though it works with any perspective system really. 1, 2, or 3 point. So I'm just going to arbitrarily put a point there. That's my vanishing point. So I level as usual, vanishing point as usual. I need both of those. How I start a plane in perspective, you can either start with your receding edges that go back to that vanishing point. Let's say arbitrarily that. And then put my vertical, or you can start with the vertical and run it back to the vanishing point. Either of those will work. All right, so here I have a rectangular plane in perspective. Now I'm going to do that centering trick, the X, to find the dead center of this. And it's going to be, if you've never done this before, this can be a little bit surprising. There we go, so there's my dot. Now you can see on this plane, this dot is not equal side to side. It's scooted towards the right side here. Because it's receding in space, let me put a vertical here to make this even clearer. Because it's going away from us, this half and this half are no longer equal sizes. The closer half is larger, it's wider. The further half is, narrower, closer together. And if I go through that point from the vanishing point, so vanishing point through the center, that cuts it in half that way. Ooh, my lineup wasn't great there. That's better. All right, so we have that same centered rectangle, but now it appears to be in perspective. Right, and this is very helpful in constructing some of the shapes that we're going to be dealing with in perspective. I'm going to draw another one. This one's sideways, like it's sitting up off the ground. I'm going to draw one that's on the ground just to show how that works. It's really the same concept. Make sure I'm true horizontal. Let's go a little narrower in this one. So there's my ground plane rectangle. You can imagine this is like a sheet of paper just sitting on the ground. How do I find the center? Cut. Cut. There's my dead center. I can throw another horizontal in, run back to the vanishing point. And there I have one that's on the ground.